Hi, I'm dgerard and this is Pivot to AI, coming to you Monday to Friday. Today, Russia's going to build its own chatbots. See if they don't. Over in Russia, they're locking down the internet. Quote, over the past week, mobile internet has been completely down every day in parts of central Moscow, St. Petersburg and other major cities, according to Reuters reporters in those areas and 8 senior foreign diplomats in Russia. Unquote. Russia's particularly worried that Ukrainian attack drones might use phone networks for navigation. Blocking the drones apparently requires blocking Telegram, which approximately everyone in Russia uses, VPNs, gone, map navigation sites, gone. But it's about the drones, not blocking people from talking. Russians are not the least bit happy about this, but it's not like they can complain about it on the internet. Hey. Russia particularly wants to stop the malign influence of foreign chatbots. Most chatbots are run out of the US and sometimes out of China. And no, nobody in Russia uses Mistral either. In July last year, Russia and Belarus floated the idea of making an official Russian-language chatbot trained on local materials to embody traditional values and supply objective information. And last month, the Russian Ministry for Digital Development published proposals for a sovereign internet that would embody traditional Russian spiritual and moral values. These proposals are supposed to kick in by 2027. Foreign chatbots are not likely to comply with the new laws, but the proposed rule is also a problem for the existing local chatbots, Yandex and GigaChat, because it requires the Russian chatbots to be developed and trained in Russia using only Russian datasets and not the common crawl of the whole internet that everyone starts their bot on. The responses are in, and business is not pleased. Rosneft, Russia's largest oil company, says that 1, the computing capacity for training does not yet exist in Russia, and 2, the training data doesn't exist. There just isn't enough Russian-produced data about the whole of human knowledge to train a general chatbot. Rosneft proposes 3 years to build big enough data centers just to do the training, and Rosneft also suggests the ministry does let in foreign-hosted sources of data, such as Wikipedia. Several other business organizations, including the Russian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, say the same things. Russia does not have all the world's knowledge. Also, the Eurasian Economic Union Treaty requires free movement of data between member states. It turns out you can't declare jingoism and have it just work. In practice, the business groups should get their 3-year moratorium, by which time the AI bubble should hopefully have popped. In the meantime, the actual Russians are going to keep working around the blocks and getting to the international websites anyway, because of course they are. Thanks for tuning in to Pivot to AI. It's the last hours of the Redbubble sale. 25 to 40% off all sorts of fabulous Pivot to AI merchandise. Go to the Redbubble link in the show notes now. If you like this episode, please do send it around. We could do with more word of mouth. It really helps. Hit like and subscribe on YouTube. Leave a nice review in your podcast app. And you can support Pivot to AI and keep us putting out a story every day with just $5 into the Patreon linked in the show notes. Thank you all. I'll see you tomorrow, and bye for now.